My beloved child, I need you to stop in this very moment, right here, because this is not by chance and it is not another ordinary message that just happened to appear on your screen. This is a holy interruption, a serious word sent straight from my heart into yours. Do not leave before the last word of this message, because at the end of this encounter, I am going to show you the exact instruction you need to open the breakthrough you have been asking me for. I have waited so long, holding this very blessing in my hands, watching your path, waiting for the moment when you would finally be ready to receive it. And my child, today you are ready. If you move past this, you are turning away from the same confirmation you have been crying for. You have been seeking, wondering, and hurting quietly. You have asked me for a sign. You have asked me to prove that I am still with you, that I still care, and that your suffering has not been unseen. This is that sign. I will not allow you to miss the answer I made only for you. Do not take these words as something small. They carry the weight of your future, the weight of your freedom, and the weight of my love that never fails you. My eyes have stayed on you. I will not let this moment go by without reaching into the deepest hidden places of your soul. My beloved child, I know the fights you have been fighting where nobody else could see. I know the heaviness you carry on your shoulders day after day. I know the nights when you wiped tears from your face in the dark, so no one in your house would realize you were falling apart. I know the mornings when you made yourself get out of bed, made yourself smile, and made yourself stand when your heart felt completely empty of strength. You have been holding on by a fearful thread. There were moments when you whispered prayers and worried they were too small, too weak, or too desperate for heaven to notice. You believed your voice had disappeared into the endless space of the universe. But I am telling you now, every whisper came to my ears. Every tired sigh reached my heart. You have not been forgotten. You are in this exact moment because I brought you here. I arranged this encounter because I am about to confirm everything that has been moving inside your spirit. If this speaks to your spirit, declare your amen where everyone can see, and let the world know you are hearing my voice. Your season of waiting, of struggling, of pushing through mud, and surviving non-stop storms has not been for nothing. Do not overlook this word. Do not let the noise of this world, or the lies of the enemy steal this moment from you. Remain here with me. Listen, open your heart, because inside the words I am speaking to you today is the true turning point of your life. You ask me if all your effort had meaning. You ask me if your patience would ever bring fruit. You ask me if your strength, your endurance, and your refusal to give up would ever really lead you into victory. Hear me clearly right now. You finally made it. You arrived at the place I always knew you would reach. I am about to reveal the masterpiece I have been creating in secret all this time. My child, listen to me carefully. You survived storms that the enemy created with the purpose of breaking you. You did not quit even when everything around you, and sometimes even the people you loved, pushed you toward giving up. You stayed when others left you behind. You kept taking steps when your mind, heart, and body felt completely empty. You stood inside the fire. And yes, I know it burned. I know it caused pain. But you did not become ashes. You came out shaped, stronger, sharper, and more steady than you have ever been. The moment you are standing in right now is not random. It is the direct result of your patience, your work, your faith, and your refusal to quit. And I, your Creator, your Father, your God, am so deeply proud of you. I know there were moments when you believed I was punishing you, when doors closed hard in your face, when chances disappeared, when the money became low, when the diagnosis arrived. You looked toward heaven and asked, "What did I do wrong? Why are you upset with me?" My beloved, I was never upset with you. I was never punishing you. Every trial you walked through was forming you. Every closed door was my protection, keeping you away from places that would have damaged your destiny. Every delay was my preparation. I was never standing against you. I have always been fighting on your side. I was building a strength in you that no person, no financial storm, and no spiritual enemy would ever be able to take away. I was teaching you to stand on firm, unmovable ground while the ground beneath your feet seemed to fall apart. I was shaping you like clay in the hands of the potter. I was not destroying you. I was cutting away your fears, your dependence on wrong things, and your weak places so that the clear, powerful beauty of your endurance could be seen. Nothing you went through was useless. It was my refining fire. And because you remained in it, because you trusted me even when you could not understand what I was doing, you now stand fully ready for the great blessing that is on its way. If you receive this truth, show your faith by liking this message and sharing it with someone who needs to know I am fighting for them too. Let me bring you back for a moment. I saw every night you cried until sleep came, wondering if your pain mattered to anyone. I tell you today, not one of those tears was wasted. I collected each one. I kept them near my heart. I watched you fight quiet, painful battles in your mind that nobody around you even recognized. You thought no one cared. You thought you were completely alone. But I cared. You thought nobody heard you when you poured out your frustration inside the empty car. But I was right there beside you, hearing every word. In the moments when you felt most left behind, I was holding you the closest. When you believed you were at your lowest point, when you felt your knees giving way under the pressure of life, that was when I came in and carried you. Every lonely night was filled with my presence, even when your sorrow kept you from seeing it. Every quiet prayer was heard, even when the answer looked delayed and I seemed a million miles away. But now the time has arrived. The waiting has ended. You have reached the top of this mountain, the place where I can finally look at you with overflowing joy and say, you made it. You endured. You stayed faithful. You held on to one small spark of hope when it would have been much easier to release it and fall into despair. You finally did it. And now the overflowing blessing I promised you is ready to open in front of your own eyes. Declare, I receive my breakthrough. In the comments if you know this message is meant for you. My beloved child, I want you to pay closer attention than you ever have before. I want to take you back through the road you just walked so I can honor your pain and show you that I was with you at every single step. You have carried pain you never asked to carry, pain that was unfairly placed on you. You have felt the deep, sudden sting of betrayal from people you trusted with your whole heart. You have faced disappointment after disappointment, waking up hoping for good news, only to meet another battle. In those dark valleys, you truly wondered if I had turned my face away from you. But I never looked away, not even for a single second. I was there in the shadows, guarding your soul even when my voice was quiet. Every prayer you prayed in secret, every tear-filled cry for help, rose before my throne like beautiful incense. I never ignored even one. I saw you when you cried out, Lord, why me? Why is this happening? Why is it taking so long? And even when the answers did not arrive at the time you hoped they would, I was still moving quietly behind the scenes. I was shifting situations. I was fighting unseen spiritual battles for you. I was clearing people from your path and arranging the right connections for the days ahead. I know the deep ache that stays after being left by people who looked into your eyes and promised they would remain. I saw the friends who disappeared when you needed them more than ever. I saw the people you loved who did not protect you. I heard the voices that once gave you courage suddenly become voices of judgment, gossip, and doubt. My child, I saw the deep injury their leaving caused inside your heart. I saw how what they did made you question your own value. I saw you standing before the mirror, blaming yourself for their betrayal, hurting over things that were never your fault from the start. I saw how bravely you smiled in front of others, how you lifted people up, how you kept showing up for them while inside you were wounded and silently crying the moment you were by yourself. I gathered every piece of that secret pain. I kept it close to me. And I promise you by my own name, nothing you have gone through will be wasted. Do you remember those nights when you felt completely worn out? Not only tired in your body, but tired deep in your soul, until you only wanted to lie down and stop trying. You sat in the darkness, looking at nothing, speaking words you believed disappeared into empty air, but they reached my throne. Even when you felt completely empty, when you did not even have strength to make words, and only sat in heavy silence, I knew exactly what was inside your heart. I knew the deep questions you had no energy to speak. You thought nobody could see you. I saw you. You thought you had been forgotten. I have never ever forgotten you. I was there on the days when the door closed hard right in front of you. The opportunities you believed would finally be your way into freedom suddenly fell from your hands like sand. People you believed would say yes turned away and said no. The plans you had worked so hard to build broke apart in front of your eyes. You felt like you were walking on a treadmill, tiring yourself out only to move backward, while everyone around you seemed to be moving forward so easily. You ask me, why are they moving ahead while I am still trapped in the same place? My child, I need you to allow this truth to go deep into your spirit. Those delays were not refusals. I was not keeping you back to punish you or cause you pain. I was keeping you back to prepare you. If I had opened those exact doors at the time you wanted them opened, you would not have been ready to handle what was waiting behind them. The weight of the blessing would have broken you instead of raising you. I loved you far too much to let you enter a season you did not yet have the spiritual, emotional, or mental strength to carry. And the betrayals you went through, the people who damaged your trust, the ones you gave great love and loyalty to only to receive pain back from them. I know how that affected you. I know you began to think, if the people nearest to me can do this, how can I ever trust anyone again? I saw the thick, heavy walls of fear you tried to place around your heart so you would never feel that kind of pain again. But listen to me. Even inside that painful betrayal, I was still working. Even in that hurt, I was protecting your future. Some people had to be removed from your life. No matter how deeply it tore your heart, I had to take them away because if they stayed in your future, they would have poisoned the great blessing I am preparing for you now. They could not come where I am leading you. Their mindset, their jealousy, their absence of faith would have tied you down to the past. I know you did not understand it when they left, but very soon you will look back and thank me for taking them out of your life. I also know you fought with deep, heavy doubt. You doubted what you could do. You doubted your future. And yes, you doubted me. You looked upward and said, God, are you even real? Are you still hearing me? Have you fully forgotten me? My child, I never judged you for asking those questions. I never turned my face from you in anger because of your weak moments. I am a father filled with deep compassion. I understood your doubt because I saw the crushing weight of what you were carrying. I knew it was heavy, and in those moments of strong doubt, I actually came closer to you than you could ever know. When your mind wanted to break under that heavy pressure, I was the one holding it together. When your heart wanted to stop, I kept it beating. I gave you just enough grace for each day, just enough strength to take one more step, even when you were sure you could not. I also know the hidden shame you have carried, the quiet times when the enemy whispered and you believed it. Maybe I am the reason my life looks like this. Maybe I am only a failure. I am speaking over you today to break that lie. You are not a failure, you are not forgotten. You are not left behind and you are not a mistake. Every delay, every closed door, every damaged relationship, and every lonely night was a needed part of the training that shaped you into the strong, caring, resilient person you are today. You look at yourself and believe you were weak. I look at you and see strength that cannot be broken. You think you were falling into pieces. I see a beautiful picture being placed together. You think the world passed over you. but you have always been the center of my attention. Do you remember the times you smiled for your co-workers, your family, your friends, being the strong one for everybody else, only to return home, close the door, and fall apart from pure tiredness? Your soul was hurting with a pain you could not even explain. I was right there. I was beside you on that floor when you put your head on your pillow with hot tears running down your face. My presence was covering you. When you whispered, "God, please just give me one reason to keep going," I became that reason. Every single morning, you were able to wake up after a night you thought would break you. That was my hand raising your head. Every time you found yourself laughing again, after a long dark season of sadness, that was my joy being breathed back into your lungs. If you are grateful for the strength I have given you, express your gratitude where all can see, and consider supporting the spread of this message to others who are trapped in their own dark nights. Nothing you went through escaped my loving sight. Not the silent moments of hopelessness, not the loud angry cries of pain, not the frustration you felt when life seemed deeply unfair. I carried the heaviness of it with you. I held your hand through the storm, even when the wind was so loud you could not hear my voice. I carried you when your legs simply would not take another step. You thought no one could see you, but your name is forever written on the palms of my hands. Let this truth settle deep into the marrow of your bones. You were never unseen. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. I was with you in the fire. I was with you in the flood. I was with you in the painful silence. Every prayer I heard, every tear I caught, every question I listened to. You are my beloved child, and I have been walking beside you from the moment you took your first breath. You have carried the heavy, choking weight of years of waiting. Disappointments that seemed to keep repeating without end. Dreams that felt like they were turning into dust. But I have seen it all. I have known it all. And right now in this very season I am restoring all of it. You have remained in the furnace of delay for a long time. The heat burned away what was weak. This trial did not destroy you. It left only what is firm. I am placing gold in your hands now because you can carry the weight. I watched you hold your shield until your knuckles were white. You remained steady when the pressure became heavy. My hand was the hammer upon the anvil of your heart. I formed your determination into a blade. I struck your spirit until the edges became sharp, and the center became unbreakable. The smoke is lifting. I trust you with the rewards of this victory. I command you now to take a portion of what you have and release it like an arrow. An arrow in a quiver does nothing. You must draw it back and aim it. This act bridges the gap between your prayer and the result. Give a tangible offering to this ministry today. Plant your banner in this field. This is how you claim the ground I gave you. It signals that the victory is won. This release will be a wall around your breakthrough. It is a fortress the thief cannot scale. It protects your peace from fear. I have turned your past into steel. You will not break beneath the weight of my favor. You have been tried and proven ready. Walk into the light of this day. You are the completed work of my forge. The fire is now behind you. Your destiny is in your hands. My work is finished. The pain you went through will absolutely not be wasted. The tears you released have been watering the spiritual soil where your greatest blessing is about to rise up. The prayers you spoke in pure desperation are about to come back to you as clear public testimonies of my faithfulness. I never left you. I never looked away, and I never ever will. Let my voice speak louder than your doubts today. You were never without love. Everything you have survived was only the road leading you into this exact moment of victory. Now I want you to hear me with every bit of faith inside you. I am speaking something completely new over your life today. The waiting season that marked your life for so long has officially ended. The heavy crushing burden of delay, the non-stop tiring cycle of not yet, maybe later, and almost has finally been removed from your shoulders. You have been walking through a desert for years. It felt like nothing was growing. Nothing was changing, and every step felt harder than the step before. Your hope was stretched so thin, it almost looked see-through. But today I say to you with the full authority of heaven and earth, that chapter of your life is closed forever. The season of waiting has ended. You have stepped across the line into the season of fulfillment. I am the God who opens doors that absolutely no person, no economy and no demon can close. And I am telling you today, I have opened a huge door for you. This door was not made by human hands, and it cannot be shut by human jealousy. This door is not because of luck, chance, or coincidence. It is the planned, careful work of my own hand. I carved this door into the design of your life before the foundation of the earth was even placed. And right now, I have opened it wide for you. For every single door that was slammed shut in your face, for every promotion you were overlooked for every opportunity that slipped away from you, for every chance that unfair situations stole from your hands, I am replacing all of it with a door of favor so big that nobody can take it from you. You will not have to push against this door. You will not have to beg, struggle, or control things to make it open. I have already unlocked it. I am standing on the other side calling you to walk through it with bold, unashamed confidence. Declare, I step into my new season in the comments to anchor this promise in your heart. You are going to see victory now, and it will not stay hidden in the dark. Nobody will be able to deny what I am doing in your life. For a very long time, your victories were small, quiet, and unseen by people, known only inside your own heart and in my presence. But now, I am going to make your triumph clearly visible. Those who doubted you are going to see it. Those who questioned your faith, who laughed at your patience, who whispered behind your back that you would never become anything, they will all have to watch the undeniable testimony of my hand resting strongly on your life. I am not only going to answer your prayers, I am going to make your life a living, breathing sign of what happens when one of my children simply refuses to quit. Do you remember the times you watched other people celebrate their breakthroughs and quietly said inside yourself, God, when will it be my turn? When will I get to celebrate? My beloved, this is your turn. This is your moment. The door that has opened for you is not small, it is wide. It is not weak, it is ironclad. And the blessings that are about to come through it will not be short, temporary answers. They will be lasting, generational blessings. I am releasing breakthroughs into your hands that no enemy can steal away. I am actively restoring the years that the locusts ate. The years that felt completely stolen by grief, sickness, toxic relationships, and money problems. I am taking what was broken in your life and multiplying it into something beautiful. And I am going to do it in such a miraculous, undeniable way that everyone who looks at your life will have to say this could only have been done by God. You have waited for so very long, but the waiting is finished. You have sown your seeds into the ground with tears, but now you are going to gather your harvest with shouts of joy. You endured the loud silence of the wilderness, but now your ears will be filled with songs of celebration. You stayed firm in faith when there was absolutely no physical proof that things would get better. Because of that blind trust, I am now going to pour evidence into your life so strong, so clear that you will have no choice but to raise your hands in total awe. What I am doing in this new season is going to silence every single lie the enemy ever tried to place in your mind. Every dark voice that told you that you were forgotten, worthless, or too late will be choked by the clear proof of my faithfulness showing up in your daily life. Move forward, my child. Do not pause at the edge of this blessing. Do not allow the trauma of your past to make you pull back when I stretch out my hand to bless you. Do not let fear stop you for even one more second. You have been fully prepared for this moment. The fire refined you. The wilderness strengthened you. The waiting matured you. You are not too late. You have not missed your chance. And hear me clearly. You are not unworthy of this. This is not a trap. It is not a test to see if you will ruin it. It is my free, undeserved, overflowing gift to you. The very things you wrote in your journals years ago, the very promises you held onto when everything around you screamed for you to let go, are unfolding right now, right in front of your eyes. Declare, I choose faith over fear where others can see it. And step boldly into the promise. I tell you again with complete finality, the waiting season is over. I am bringing a rich green harvest into areas of your life where the ground once looked totally empty and dead. I am sending a bright, powerful light into the corners of your life that have been covered in darkness for decades. I am filling the empty, hurting places of your heart with a love and a blessing that will overflow your cup. This is the final turning point. This is the place where your whole story changes direction. From this exact point forward, your story will no longer be shaped by what you are still waiting for. It will be shaped by what has already been fulfilled. So rejoice, my child. Lift your heavy head. Pull your shoulders back. Stand tall. I have opened the door that no man can shut. And I have declared victory over your life. It is visible. It is undeniable. And it is everlasting. You have stepped into the season you have been begging me for. Nothing in hell or on earth can stop what I am about to do. Now that you have crossed into this promised land, I want to show you exactly what is waiting for you. I want you to clearly understand the exact rewards I have carefully prepared for you. The long nights, the lonely prayers, the hidden battles, the tiring patience, and the grit you refuse to release, every single bit of it has brought you to this exact release. I, the Lord your God, am pouring out blessings that will cover every single area of your life. I am not speaking about small temporary moments of relief. I am giving you lasting, overflowing, complete restoration. First, I am giving you peace. A peace that goes beyond all human understanding. A peace that this noisy world cannot give to you. And even more importantly, a peace that this world cannot take from you. This peace is going to rest over your troubled heart like a thick, warm blanket. It will fully quiet the painful noise of anxiety and fear in your mind. I know you used to stay awake at 300 am. Your heart beating fast. Your mind running into the worst possible thoughts, afraid of what tomorrow might bring. But now, my peace is going to let you sleep deeply. It is going to stand like a strong armed guard over your mind. Where confusion and indecision once froze you, clear and certain direction will now lead you. Where fear used to whisper that you were going to fail, a strong, undeniable courage is going to rise inside your chest. My peace will be the firm concrete foundation under your feet. It will keep you completely steady no matter what outside storms move around you. Second, I am bringing powerful provision into your life. I know the days when you looked at your bank account and felt your stomach tighten. I know the days you counted your bills, counted your income, and saw that it was painfully not enough. I know the quiet fear of wondering if you would have enough to make it through. Those days of only surviving are finished. You are entering a season of thriving. Just as I provided manna in the complete emptiness of the wilderness for the Israelites, I will provide for you. Just as I took a few loaves of bread and a few fish, and multiplied them to feed thousands, I am going to miraculously multiply whatever is in your hands right now. Do not fear lack anymore. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I will meet every single one of your needs, and I am going to surprise you with unexpected financial blessings, unexpected favor, and unexpected opportunities. Provision is going to enter your life from places you did not even know were there. When it happens, you will know without any doubt that it was my hand arranging it. Third, I am bringing deep restoration. The enemy came to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come to give you abundant life. Whatever you lost, whether it was stolen through bad decisions, taken through unfair situations, or drained away by toxic people, I am restoring it. I am going to restore your joy in the very places where sadness made its home. I am going to restore relationships that were badly broken, bringing divine healing to family situations and friendships you believed could never be repaired. I am going to restore the living strength of your spirit in the places where life simply drained all energy out of you. Nothing is too broken for me to put back together. Nothing is too far gone for me to bring back to life. Even the years you cry over, thinking you wasted them on the wrong people or the wrong jobs, they are not wasted. I am redeeming that time. You will look back and understand that those extremely hard years were only building the strong foundation needed to carry the glory of this new season. Fourth, healing is going to be your daily portion. I am bringing healing to your physical body, healing to your tired mind, and deep gentle healing to your wounded heart. Every trauma you carry, every emotional scar that still hurts when it is touched, every painful memory that still follows you in quiet moments, I am touching them right now with my healing hand. I am the great physician. I bind the wounds of the brokenhearted, and I make them fully whole. Where long sickness or tiredness tried to steal your strength, I am bringing a wave of physical renewal. Where heavy anxiety and depression tried to permanently take your joy, I am bringing deep lasting peace to your nervous system. Where choking grief tried to tie you to the past, I am going to lift you so you can breathe again. Healing is going to move through your veins like a river of living water. You are going to walk lighter, stand taller, and feel more free than you have in decades. And finally, my child, I am giving you joy. Not the weak temporary happiness that the world runs after. Not the kind of joy that disappears the moment a tire goes flat or bad news arrives. I am giving you a deep, rooted, steady joy. This joy is anchored completely in my unfailing love for you. This joy is going to physically lift your face. It is going to brighten your spirit. It is going to make you throw your head back and laugh out loud again, without that troubling fear that something bad is about to come and ruin it. It will be like the bright morning sun rising over the horizon, after a terribly long dark night. You are going to dance again. You are going to smile a real honest smile again. And you will clearly see that this beautiful joy was always waiting for you on the other side of your pain. Your nonstop perseverance is what placed you in position to receive this overflow. Thousands of people gave up when they were standing exactly where you stood. They turned around when the pressure became too much. But you did not. You planted your feet and kept moving forward. You held on to my hem when the path was covered with thorns. And now the sweet fruit of that hard endurance is being released into your lap. Your faithfulness absolutely was not unseen. Your blind trust in me has not been forgotten, because you stayed planted. Because you kept worshiping me even when you wanted to give up. I am now pouring out blessings that will break your expectations. I know there were days you doubted and wondered if the miracle was ever truly going to happen. You cried out, "Lord, did you forget the promise you made to me?" I never forgot. The miracle was always being actively made. Think of a huge oak tree. For a long time, the seed stays hidden in the dark, cold dirt. On the surface, it looks like absolutely nothing is happening. But under the soil, the roots are spreading deep, wrapping around rocks, building an anchor strong enough to hold the huge branches that will one day grow. Your miracle was growing in the dark. The roots were going deep. The foundation was being made strong. And now it is finally breaking powerfully through the surface for everyone to see. What you prayed for in the deep privacy of your bedroom will now appear in the open for the world to witness. What you carried as a weak, desperate hope in your heart will now be carried as a real thing in your hands. The miracle you thought was painfully late was actually perfectly on time, and it is unfolding right in front of you today. Do not wrongly think these blessings are only for a passing moment. They are not a short break from your struggles. They are the permanent setting of a new reality. They are the first pages of a brand new book. You are going to walk in this peace every day. You are going to live in this provision without the constant sound of financial fear. You are going to experience a restoration that makes you feel completely new. You are going to carry a healing that eventually flows out, and touches the people around you. And understand this, these blessings are not only for you to keep for yourself. They are going to flow through you to change the lives of others. People are going to see my bright light shining from you. They are going to pull you aside and ask, "How did you do it? How did you survive that divorce? How did you survive that bankruptcy? How did you beat that illness? How did you come out of that darkness looking so strong?" And you will smile, point straight toward heaven and say, "It was God. He did everything." Your real life is going to become a living, breathing, walking testimony. A story of my unbelievable grace and faithfulness. What you receive in this season will bless your children, your friends, and even complete strangers. You are going to become a vessel of my peace to people filled with anxiety, a strong voice of encouragement to the broken, living proof of healing to those who are hurting, and a carrier of contagious joy to those who are completely tired in their bones. Declare, "God is working all things for my good." If you cannot see the whole picture yet, but choose to trust my hand, the reward is here. It is far greater than anything you could have planned by yourself. Your waiting was a tool. Your endurance was a weapon. Your prayers were the blueprints. They have all come together in this exact moment of overflowing blessing. So lift your hands, open your heart, take down the walls of doubt, and simply receive it. I am faithful. I have kept my covenant with you. This is your season of miracles. But my beloved child, now that I have opened this huge door, now that the blessings are starting to pour over your life, I must stop and give you a very serious warning. I need you to hear this next part with full focus, because every new level of blessing brings both deep promise and dangerous spiritual warfare. The blessings I am releasing to you are powerful, but you must strongly and actively protect them. Do not let the quiet poisons of pride, the freezing hold of fear, or the harmful voices of outside doubt steal what I have just placed in your hands. The enemy knows he could not stop the blessing from coming. So, his new plan will be to twist this season of reward into a season of stumbling. I am showing you his plan right now, so you will be fully ready and armed. First and most importantly, be very careful not to let pride grow inside your heart. When you begin to see the blessings opening quickly, when the money comes in, when the promotion is announced, when the relationship is healed, when people begin praising you and noticing your glow, human nature will try to speak a deadly lie into your ear. Pride will whisper, "Look at what you accomplished. Look how smart you were. You did this by yourself." When you hear that whisper, you must reject it right away. You must keep reminding yourself, my child, that every good and perfect gift in your life comes directly from me. Yes, you worked very hard. Yes, you endured the pain. Yes, you showed up. But it was my breath in your lungs that allowed you to wake up. It was my divine grace that held you when your strength was gone. It was my supernatural power that broke the locks on the doors you are walking through. Never ever forget that without me, none of this would have been possible. Stay deeply humble, and I promise I will keep lifting you higher and higher. But the very moment you begin taking the glory for yourself, the blessing will lose its divine sweetness. It will become a heavy burden instead of a gift. Humility is the greatest protector of your blessing. Second, do not allow fear to steal your joy in this new season. When I bless you greatly, especially after a long season of trauma and lack, your mind will naturally try to panic. The enemy will flood your thoughts with frightening what-ifs. What if this does not last? What if this is all a mistake and God takes it back? What if everything falls apart tomorrow? What if I am not wise enough to handle this new responsibility? Fear will keep trying to plant small seeds of doubt to make you question whether you truly deserve this reward, or to make you destroy it yourself so you can return to the familiar feeling of failure. I am telling you right now, fear is a liar. It is the native language of the enemy. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of absolute power, of deep, unconditional love, and of a completely sound, clear mind. Do not let your daily thoughts be ruled by worst-case situations. When that old panic rises in your chest, I want you to open your mouth and speak my words out loud over your life. Declare into the empty room that what I have given you, no man, no demon, and no circumstance can take away. Fear will actively shrink your blessing. It will make you hide your talent in the ground, but faith will enlarge it. Faith will multiply it. Choose faith every single time. Third, you must be very careful with your voice and with who you allow into your life. Not everything I give you is meant to be announced to the world right away. We live in a time where everyone wants to post, share, and announce every victory immediately. But there are sacred blessings that must stay fully hidden in the dark room for a season, so they can grow strong roots before being exposed to the harsh light of public opinion. If you share your new blessings, your new ideas, or your new relationships too early, insecure people will try to break them down. They will place their own failures onto your future. They will speak doubt into your vision. They will plant seeds of envy and jealousy all around you. Remember the story of Joseph. I gave him a huge prophetic dream about his future. But Joseph was young, immature, and he shared his dream far too early with brothers who already hated him. His early announcement stirred up hatred that caused him to be thrown into a pit. Listen to me. Not everyone is going to celebrate your victory. Some people will completely misunderstand it. Some will be deeply jealous of it because it exposes their own complacency, and some will actively try to destroy it. You must guard what I have given you. Keep some of these blessings safely locked inside your heart until I clearly give you the green light to reveal them. Silence can be a powerful shield. Discretion is a weapon for the wise. Let your results speak for themselves when the time is right. Fourth, you must stay very close to me through prayer. Do not let the excitement, the business, and the care of your new blessings pull you away from the very God who gave them to you. This happens so often. People pray desperately when they are in the valley, but the moment they reach the mountaintop, they forget the one who guided them up the path. Blessings are meant to pull you closer to my heart, not distract you from it. Steady prayer is what will keep your spiritual senses sharp. Prayer will keep reminding your soul that I am the true source of your strength and your joy. When you sit quietly and pray, you are bringing your fragile human heart back into line with my eternal will. When you stop praying, the whispers of the enemy naturally begin to sound louder than my truth. Stay in daily conversation with me through prayer. Talk to me in the car. Talk to me while you wash the dishes. Talk to me before you close your eyes at night. If you stay in prayer, you will always be able to recognize my voice above the loud noise of this world. Fifth, you must remain deeply rooted in gratitude. Do not let familiarity steal the true wonder of what I am doing in your life. Human beings adjust quickly. It is very easy to receive a huge miracle, celebrate it for 1 week, and then treat it like the new normal, completely forgetting how desperately you once cried on the floor for the very thing you now take for granted. I am calling you to live in a state of deep, constant thanksgiving. Gratitude truly opens the spiritual doors for more blessing, while an entitled, ungrateful heart closes those doors shut. Thank me for the small things just as much as the massive things. Thank me for the breath in your lungs when you wake up. Thank me for the warm water in your shower. Thank me for the food on your table. Thank me for the quiet moments of peace in your living room. A grateful heart will never ever run dry. It is the rich soil where miracles continue to multiply. Your waiting is over. Your weeping is finished. The door is open. Take my hand, my beloved child. Let us walk into your beautiful, overflowing, promised future together. We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.